you do find me, don't forget to hit the like and the follow button. Tonight, we're about to have a wonderful conversation, and it's just so simple. We're talking about money, money, money. Lots of money in the house this evening, and it's all about kudi, cheddar, you know, all the names that you can give to money. But this is what we're talking about. The money talks that no one had with us. Probably the ones that give you all the anxieties, the lifestyle pressures. Well, we'll get into that. Tonight I have 3 wonderful guests. And this money talks, definitely you're going to be interested. So I'd want for you to be a part of it. Send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. That is 020-444-7033. Don't forget to add your name and location as well. Let's have a wonderful time on the show. Let's get serious, because you know on this show, we show all our emotions, and we learn by the end of the day. We'll take a breather. When we're back, we'll get into the conversation. One more time, you are welcome to the Friends and Family Show.
Mido, Gana Biana. Ah, if I give you a baby, so every time I just a baby shit. Mangashi.
Junior! I'm saying so enough for me, you know.
Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas.
I'm using the why. My wife.
Down Yankanawa.
Sister Cos. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient.
LPG, let me see your hand.
Calling all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators, this is your chance to shine. Channel One TV invites you to exhibit at AgriFair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery? This is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205-973-973. Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel One TV with support from 97.3 CDFM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana.
All right, welcome back to the Friends and Family Show live on Channel One TV. If you're doing the listening, we love you. We're getting into our money talks tonight. One more time, my name is Noyo Kwote. I'm your pretty host, and I'm going to keep you company with 3 other guests, and we're talking money. I'm so excited about, the whole money thing, because there's a particular song that says that Sika da bola sokra febi. Odo. Sika da bola sokra sisa. You get, I'm excited talking about money. But again, there's so many conversations about money that we never had. Probably lifestyle pressures, the things you use your money for. Are you actually doing the right things with your savings? Are you actually earning enough money to even put some aside? What are you doing with your savings? What are you doing with your money? Are you on the other side doing, I put 2 inside and get 4 back, or put 2 inside and get 7 back? You know what I'm talking about? Yay. Well, anyway, we're on now, and you can be part of the show. Let me know what you think when we start the conversation. And you can send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. I'll take that again, 020-444-7033. All right? So in the studio, I have Miss Tina Addo, who is works at ASCD Ghana. Okay, you're welcome, Tina.
Thank you.
And then right next to her, there's Victor Morga, who is actually the team lead for Rapella. Okay, and again, I have my girl Ruth Boampom, who's an integrated marketing communication specialist.
Thank you.
Both of you are not new to this set.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're very welcome one more time.
Thank you.
And to you, you're so welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right, so we're talking about money. Money talks that no one had with us. You know, when we talk about money, because I know money, we came to meet it, we'll leave it, but we must grab some. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think are some of the conversations about money that we haven't really sat down to talk about? Probably our parents never talked to us about it. But I know that my parents always said, save some money for the rainy day. To the extent that my brother would say, when it's raining, I'll use an umbrella. But he never understood it. You know, he never understood that, you know, there are times that it is difficult and you would actually need some kind of money to lean on. But when we're growing up, we all understood that we did need umbrellas for rainy days, yeah. So, yeah. So what are some of the things that our parents actually, let's start off with what they spoke to us about, okay, concerning money. And then we can go to what the conversations that we normally do not have about money.
Okay, I'll say not to put my parents on the spot or in the bad. My parents, I don't remember them talking to me about money. Yes, it's go to school, you're back from school, do your homework. And it's like work hard, get a career, earn some income, take care of yourself and your family. But through my academics, up to my master's level, even in the universities, nobody really teaches you that after university you're going to work. And when you work and you earn something, put something aside.
Yes.
You see, nobody tells you. So national service, those days when the money comes,
shopping.
Straight to Papa, yeah.
Thank you.
You go and
Because
sit
you
there,
are starved for a while.
Yes, you go and treat yourself.
Thank you.
You forget that national service, you'll be going to work every day.
But I
it's
think that treat yourself is necessary.
Oh, it's necessary, no doubt. But if we were taught as a value in terms of saving, maybe you would have spent some on your lifestyle or treat yourself to a buffet and all that, but you still save something for a rainy day, as you just said.
Yeah.
So I think that's where our academic system doesn't cover that.
Yeah, with this money conversation, she laid down the template, go to school, pass your WASSCE, go to university, graduate with a good class, you get a good job. After that, you go and work. When you work, you get money, save some, and then, top life. I mean, but when the reality sets in, they realize that it doesn't work like that. Things are not good. Things are not going to be easy like that. And I think this is something that this is a very good conversation that we need to have with ourselves, have with our younger siblings, as parents. We need to have financial conversation with our children as early as possible, because it's very important. Because when you ask the average Ghanaian, the first time they actually saved in the after opening of the account, when you go to the university, it's easy to open an account, but putting money in there, being consistent with savings and all of that, and then there are a lot of financial investments available. I mean, ways and means of savings, but we don't have this kind of conversations with our children. I mean, I didn't get the opportunity to be educated in finance, except at the university. Probably go for seminars, and sometimes the words that they use, you don't really understand it. I mean,
if they're
you don't really
understand
understand
you don't know where the money is going. You don't understand.
You get it. I mean, it's a very important topic. And I'm glad we'll be talking about it today.
Nice. Did you?
So I would say my parents asked that I save in a way that I didn't see it so important, because you would request for something, excuse me, they would say, oh, sikani niho, minkofa sikani ujasun bro, and I said something like that. So it was, I think indirectly they were telling us, how important money is, and we have to value it. Yeah.
Right. So growing up, now that we are grown,
Yeah.
you've gone to school, they've put it in your head that at least when you get a job, you save some money for a rainy day. Yeah. But then did you ever get that at this stage that you're in, do you have that financial pressure that I need to get this amount of money at a particular age? I don't know, but sometimes you're like I'm 30. Just say, do you have that pressure to get some amount of money so you can be comfortable?
The pressure is always there.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Ghanaian society. Unemployment is high. Right after university, getting a job is very difficult. And it's only few people that get absorbed into the system that actually earns. But even those who are earning decent income, let's say those who earn 3,000 Ghana cedis a month, what are the expenses that they don't have control over? Especially if you are not fortunate enough to stay with your parents. Then rent comes in. That's serious in Accra. Rent is a big issue in Accra. It comes in, and then the food you eat, if you stay far off, your clothing, if you stay far off your work, that's a huge headache. And then you see, by the time you do all these expenses, the rest, you'll be left. Sometimes you go into negative. Sometimes you go into negative. Last time I saw a post on social media, it was like, how do we survive in Accra? Because by the time you put up those
you've gone past your income.
You've gone past your income, but so one way or the other, you survive. Then you come to think of savings. So you see where the conversation is going. So it's rather unfortunate. That's the pressure majority of youth are going through.
Yeah.
That's the pressure. But because you can think of these major investments, you need to be, earning extra income and all of that to be able to, save. I think that's the way to go. You can't rely on one income.
I think certain line for yourself that I have to be by 40, I should have had this savings and this amount. I think you are overburdening yourself. Okay. Yes, in this economy, if your income or your salary, as he said, is 3,000, and you're paying rent from it, sometimes you pay the rent in advance, but then you need to save towards the next advance. So how do you do that? You understand? The income itself is not enough to cater for your food, your transportation. What if you get sick? Medical bills come into it.
It's not even you per se.
You understand?
It is when the money falls into your account that they tell you that your grandma swallows. So
you understand? So those with kids and those with children, feeding fees, school fees. Sometimes I wonder how people survive. But as he mentioned, this brings into the conversation the need for extra income.
Right.
Something else you can do, maybe it's a talent you can use to earn money or open a shop or do something extra.
Hey, right now, open a shop is not easy.
Yes,
I think that
the
we'll
same
do the online shop. The online shop.
Okay, that one is manageable. You can start with that
online because now people are, getting to so. I don't want to say addicted, but abreast with time, and then so they're using social media a lot.
Yes.
So that will bring me to my next question. And so social media actually gives you some kind of pressure. You might think that, I don't take anything from social media. Social media cannot give me that kind of pressure. But it really does. Because you're seeing friends either faking it on social media, acting like they're bosses of, they're driving this kind of car, they're wearing this kind of clothes. And then you're looking at yourself like, me, that's they pay me thousands to be shingbai. What money am I going to use to buy the Range Rover? So let's look at this. Do you agree that social media actually put some kind of financial pressure on you because you're looking at people doing it this way, you are not doing it that way, and then you need to, I don't know what word to use, like you need to catch up.
Yes.
So the need for you to catch up, or your mindset for you to catch up. You think that social media is actually influencing that?
It is. I agree.
Must you follow that influence?
You shouldn't. But you know, some people are easily influenced, especially when they see that their colleagues are using the latest iPhone. I want to use one too. But then, where the money? You understand? You could use that money for another thing, like get a side business or something like that. But then no, validation, I have to use the latest iPhone. And I think...
But do you think that we've been, people have, parents or anybody in our lives has spoken to us enough in that direction? That men should be asa emphasawasa.
Yeah,
I think they have.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, and
should be asa. So life is like a music. The tune, we are all listening to it, but we are dancing differently. Yes. So the pace is not set by the tune you are listening to. It's you who you are setting the pace for yourself. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be challenged.
Exactly.
So you see someone's development, and it's different from being envious or coveting or seeking to also be like the person in a good way. You see, so you set a challenge for yourself, but not in a competitive
So that's like a positive
way,
pressure.
a positive pressure.
Like,
That's how I view social media. Like I always explain to people, like if those days when you go to people's houses, they have photo albums.
Yes.
So you open the album, you see this one, he's standing beside the car. The other one, he traveled to US or UK. You flip the album, the next page. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So just that now you see it in your face. You don't need to go to the person's house. But I see it as a photo album. I don't need it to question me. I need it to guide me in terms of fashion styles, new shoes, new hair, where people are traveling to. Everything is on social media now. You want to go to a restaurant, there are lots of them on IG. You see, so how you perceive it, it depends on how you were brought up. And you'll be
simple. So since we are not fine Obiasa, looking at Obiasa to Sasa, we want to take a break and do rehearsals. So when we come back, we'll see who is going in the right direction. Oh, we're just taking a breather. We're still on the Friends and Family show tonight, and we'll be right back.
Looking for the latest buzz in Ghana's entertainment world? Welcome to Ghana Weekend, your ultimate destination for all things creativity and entertainment.
Stay in the loop with breaking news, exclusive interviews, and then insider stories from your favorite creatives and stars. From music, movies, fashion and art, lifestyle and culture, Ghana Weekend brings it all together. Get a daily dose of entertainment, discover new talent, and never miss out on the creativity that defines our vibrant culture.
Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle Ghana Weekend, on X Ghana Weekend, on TikTok Ghana Weekend, at Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube for the latest in entertainment, travel, and everything Ghana. Don't miss out. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, where entertainment meets creativity. Visit GhanaWeekend.com now.
Calling all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators, this is your chance to shine. Channel One TV invites you to exhibit at AgriFair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery? This is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205 973 973. Come Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 CDFM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana. Curious about what's happening beyond your borders? Beyond Borders takes you there. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., join Caleb Kuda as he explores the stories that shape our world, connecting you with Ghanaians in other cultures and seeing the world through their eyes.
So we've learned one thing: you leave your shoes outside. Wow.
Tuesday, you know, I won't go to Ghana dressed in a Lacoste.
As director of operations.
From international politics to the human stories that define nations, Beyond Borders brings you a fresh perspective of Ghanaians around the world, one conversation at a time. Beyond Borders with Caleb Kuda airs Wednesdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV. In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensah.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensah.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
All right, welcome back, and we're still talking about money, all the money conversations that we never had. All right, so I'm going to ask this question, even to you at home or probably in your office or wherever you're watching from. Are you spending money to fit in, or you're spending money because of joy? Where do you draw the line? Do you spend money because you want to fit in a particular space, like people are going to hang out probably at the most expensive restaurants, and you know very well that if you buy one meal, that's the end of your career. Or you are just spending money because you know definitely you need a little joy or sunlight in your life. Where do you draw the line? At the part where you check your account balance and say that, oh, I can afford that meal, or my friends are going, so why not? I'll come back and come and chew, Gary. It's okay. Let me know what you think. Send me a message, darling. All right, so and to you as well. Where are we drawing the line? Are we drawing the line at the parts where, like, you know you can afford it? Probably go to Michelangelo. The menu is just, you know. So you grab something to eat because your friends are going there, or that's what's trending. You know, right now that's what's trending. Yeah. People are posted. They put the locations. Oh, we're here. Oh, we're there. So for you to feel like you belong, you'd also want to go and have, like, you know, that experience, knowing very well that you and I. Charlie, if we go and spend 1 hour in that place, bankrupts are they? Yeah, bankrupt. So where do you draw the line?
I mean, that's a very thin line between the two. So you just have to look at yourself and then ask yourself very important question when it comes to spending money.
Right.
Is this money meant for spending? If I spend this money, will I be okay? But because trends, they are wild. Last time, I took my family out to a certain restaurant.
Right.
So we were there. And then some ladies came around. Right. They picked up their phones. they're doing Sophie and all of that. And they're having a very expensive food. They zoomed in somebody's platter.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Not theirs.
No, not theirs.
So the table
the reason why I'm confidently explaining this is I saw the post on TikTok.
With a caption?
Yes, my family was in the background. So wow. Yes, so I saw that was what I so they did the whole thing and they just bought water and then left. They bought sparkling water.
Which one?
Sparkling water.
Okay.
And they left.
How many were they?
So you see the way they were 4. So you see the way they arranged the whole
so they just
it was like this.
From TikTok, it was like this.
Oh.
You see, so you look at this and you want to go and do some. Meanwhile, Akosi Amansa Unyan do that level. I mean, so you just have to, when it comes to spending money, don't do it just to fit in.
Right.
No, it doesn't work that way. It will come back to bite you. Because once you do that, then you are incurring what you call debt.
Right. And then so you end up with people at the end of the month. They have to
they have to pay back.
off, and then they owe again.
They start again.
They're waiting for the next money.
I'm looking at what he's saying from a different view. So in life, we need to live. We are not just existing. You are alive today, tomorrow you are dead and gone. Savings is a part of a lifestyle or something you want to do for a rainy day, as we are saying. That doesn't mean that you can't enjoy today.
Understand?
So yes, yes, and you can afford fried rice. Check is there. You have to look at your level.
Of course, do your level.
Do your level, but to pretend. For instance, nowadays, last time I went out with my girlfriends and some ladies just walk there. They are really dressed nicely, taking videos and everything, but they just bought, is it juice? Yeah,
took all the pictures.
Yes, and took all the videos and the pictures. If they are taking themselves out to have a cocktail, no problem. But if they are pretending to show a lifestyle they haven't reached yet, that is a whole different issue altogether. But as I'm saying, you are working, you are earning, live within your means. You need to save money, but you need to live. You don't need to exist.
I mean, celebrating small victories.
I agree. You agree that celebrating small victories.
Sometimes we hide under this notion you only live once, and we end up doing outrageous things.
Of course.
Oh, no, you only live once. It has to be your head. Me, the only YOLO there is my head. But the YOLO is not on my financial something. The YOLO is I'm super excited every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is my YOLO. So you see me, even when I'm in, there's something happening, I make a conscious effort to be in the most exciting mood, no matter what. So that is my you only live once. I don't want to be remembered for somebody who's always sulking. I want to be, the life of the party. I want to be remembered as, she always has a bright smile. Yes. I want to be remembered for someone that's always giving hugs.
Be joyful always.
My
yes.
YOLO.
You have to be joyful.
Exactly.
Don't deserve only money.
There are days I haven't eaten anything much in the mornings. But people say that they are really grumpy in the mornings. I'm never grumpy in the morning. I'm excited in the morning, but I haven't drunk water. You know what I'm saying? But that is my mindset.
State of mind, yes.
State of mind.
Yeah.
That is my YOLO.
Necessary.
So if your YOLO is going to make you go into Abunso and Jamie, cash, we buy it.
Spending more than your means. Like this, some of these ladies booking hotel rooms for photo shoot.
Yeah.
You
for photo shoots, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now they've moved, most of them have moved from just walking into a studio to do this backdrop thing with photos.
But now
they book rooms.
The rooms are not small money.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
to go and photo that I slept. Yeah.
I'm planning to do my birthday shoot, and the photographer is asking me to book a room. I said, book a room for what? He said, the hotel, you need the settings, there are props. You can lie on the bed, take one. And I said, for what? You understand? And he said, that's what the girls are doing now. And I said, I don't know about this. I should book a hotel room. I'm not going to sleep there. Just for photo shoot, and then why? Who am I trying to impress?
Wow.
Understand? So people perceive life differently.
Wow.
Yeah. So things are happening.
Wonderful.
Just live within your means. That is
That's
just
true.
Anyway, so let's make examples, like funny, bad money moves that you have made. If you remember, you have any funny, bad, like that this investment is and fat, but you still want to go there, and then sometimes you sit back and go like.
So I got a bonus, like work, extra allowances, and when I saw the money, the first day I think I'm close to Achimota Mall. So I just entered the car park. I don't know how I got there, and I just entered ShopRite. I started picked the trolley and started putting things inside. I picked spices. I said, this spice will be good to grill chicken. This will be good to grill tilapia. Oh, this is jollof spice. Before I realized, 2,000 had gone. And none of the things I bought was needed. It was something I want. Something I think I need, I will use.
Remember any?
Yeah.
You understand? And up to now, it's about 6 years, but I still regret that
I think
day.
this is a lady's problem because
Yes, impulse buying.
Money
Impulse buying.
My case is supernatural.
Really?
I walked into a boutique. Like I had lots of money. Like I had so many. And my brothers had sent me. So I had a few dollars, I had a few pounds. So I was like, oh, let me just go do, you know. I walked into a boutique. And then this is the funniest thing that I think that I have done with money. So I pick up the dress. I'm like, and you're my size. You're
joking.
Yeah. Then I go like, oh, I give myself 6 months. I'll lose weight and weight. I go to the basket. So this one, it's for kakababong. You know, because I just liked it. I felt that I could pay for it.
Yeah.
Basically, it wasn't your size, but you bought
I
it.
said I lose weight and wear it.
It's still lying there.
Yeah.
But there's some behavioral mistakes that you use.
Yes.
Expenses.
Yes.
So that's mine. I mean, so I think about a year ago, it was just recent. One of my friends introduced me to, I won't mention the name of the service. It was good. I mean, it's like almost, he said he goes there every month. Yeah, for a treat. So okay. So I went there. So the treat was nice. It was like men's grooming stuff.
Right.
So the treat was nice. I was going every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
Yes. So one time I sat down and I picked the pen and I calculated the expenses I was making. That's wow. For about 6 months, this is the amount of money I'm spending on this. Wow, that day it really pained me.
But you have enjoyed now.
No, but I mean,
it wasn't something.
It is something that was negligible. Like, so
yeah,
if I don't do this, what is going
that money could have been used for something else. You know,
that time I was hard up with cash. I needed money to do something. Then so I sat down. So this money, what did I use it for? So I tracked these expenses, and then that's what I realized. So they have to track your expenses.
It's true.
It's very important.
It's very painful when you buy something. You come home and go like,
yes, they could have bought something else.
Yeah. I could have, done something else with this money. And then you end up beating yourself up for it. Like, if anybody talks to you, the person is annoying you. But they didn't say you to go and buy what you went to buy. We have a message. Oh, you want to add on to?
No.
Okay. So we have a message. It says that I'm blessing watching live from North Kaneshie. There's a saying that money is the root of all evil. I need that tree to mix. I need that money to mix akotoshi. I bet that you want to say akotoshi. It's not easy. The youth is bleeding. And we're bleeding inside. My salary finished before the month ends. How can I save? I think that with this particular how can I save, you need to make a conscious effort to say that probably I'm earning this amount of money. I'm going to try as much, even if it's 20 cedis, even if it's 50 cedis. But the thing is, the minute you put that money aside, it will surprise you that your mind is on the money. You know that the money is somewhere. That's when small that you fall on it. But it's not supposed to be like that. It should be that, okay, I'm saving it. I don't want to touch it. Even if you have to forget your password, please do. Yes, you can always go to the bank and give your or not.
You can.
And if you put your particulars.
So I have one bank account. I don't go there at all.
So
that place is where I transfer money there. I won't go there.
I
won't even walk or drive there. I don't pass that.
You don't pass there.
Yeah, I have where.
Sometimes it's not connected to your phone.
No,
it's not connected to your mobile money. Oh, you're why?
So you take your mind off
it.
It's discipline. Yes, as a value, the values that guide you. And as we said, your salary may never be enough. That 50 cedis you are putting aside. For some people, they can't afford even to put that.
Yeah, that's
so we go back to the extra income you need to find.
Because it all boils down to extra income. I mean, so what I normally advise people is try and get multiple streams of income. Right? And then I advise the government to, we have to, the economy, there should be a way where people can work multiple jobs. So you can be a cleaner here for 4 hours, and then maybe you can be a receptionist here for 6 hours, and before you realize you are getting to source of income. It's something that we need, because honestly, most of the jobs in the country, It's just you go to work at 8 and you're supposed to close at 5. After 5,
you're done.
And then you stay in the traffic for that long.
Traffic for that. You get home around 9 p.m. and
what other job are you going to do?
I mean,
even if you have a shop and you've given it to someone, the management of it, sometimes
managing the port is another thing.
Maybe an online business.
Really necessary because that comes at a cost.
Yes.
The rent, paying utilities, and then paying your workers. How much are you making that you need to rent a shop? Get a worker and then you have to pay.
But I always encourage you, but there are smart ways. I mean, you see, there are things like there's a guy, I sell laptops, phones. There's a certain guy, when I posted anything, he reposted it on his status, had like 300 CDs or something. Almost every week, he makes like 4-6 from my shop. These are smart ways. You don't need to go to the office.
I like the people in the market, you know, Okaishi and the rest.
Yes.
Makola, they come to your shop. They come and stock some of the things, stand by the roadside.
And they're selling.
So they, you know, if they don't have the size that you're looking for, they just say, oh, but they don't have it.
No, they don't have it. They don't have it.
I've done that before. I had a friend who was bringing appliances and materials from China and India. So I couldn't afford to bring them directly. You see, so I go to her, I take the appliances, I sell, I add some to it, and I sell. And I was surprised that people were rather picking for me, but they didn't know I don't need to connect them to her. She is my source. And I also became a source for others.
Right.
So sometimes you don't even need the capital yourself at all, as he's saying.
Yeah.
You just need somebody who you can fall on. But then your values come
and then there are some...
You need to be loyal.
And there are some...
How will you pay?
There are some hand skills that you can do
used to.
On weekends. Those who do fascinators,
and
those who do
beadings and beadings.
You don't need 1 month to learn how to make liquid.
You don't need so much capital to invest in that one.
So much capital to do that. So these are some of the things that you can do and use your social media, social capital to push it. I mean, once you post on your social media and your friends, you encourage them to share it for you and all of that. You go to church. Oh, now I've started doing this and that. Let your immediate circle patronize you, and I think you can
make some extra.
You can make some extra.
You can save that one rather as your savings, and then you spend your regular income. Yeah.
All right. So now let's talk about financial red flags. These ones, I don't think they're flags. It'd be banner. Financial red banner. Friends come to you and they borrow. How do you deal with that? Friends come to you and they're always left their money somewhere. Oh, you get. These are financial. It's not even, it's the flag. The flag must leave my mouth today. It's a financial banner. How do you deal with these people?
It's broken a lot of relationships.
Yes, because you get 5. I beg you. I won't buy something right now. My wallet's low day me. It lie.
And sometimes not even 5. It's 10,000. Agent 2K. Agent 5K. Agent 10K.
And trying to get your money back is a hassle.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Values, loyalty, discipline, integrity. They all. It's lifestyle habits that we need to imbibe in ourselves. Yeah.
Because loyalty, agent 2K.
That agent 2K thing, and they're asking agent 2K now, like today. As in this
I posted something on my Facebook wall today. Like I'm begging for my own money. So
seriously,
please, I beg you. Seriously, I need it. I'm in need of this to do this and that. Why should they get that? But when they want the service, when they want the product or something like that, it's different conversation.
Different story, yes. Different story altogether.
I'll do it, and I know life. Unexpected something happens that you can't do anything. But I mean, communicate.
Yes.
Communicate. Sometimes you call the person, they'll never pick your call.
Communication.
And then when they do, the most annoying statements I've heard from people who've actually come to lend is kind of quite saying, you know,
some say, am I the only person who has borrowed money? Am I the only? They had even government of Ghana borrows money.
How much
that phrase? Yeah, it's no. But it's a sense of entitlement.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. The country we have some kind of thinking sense of entitlement.
Yeah, entitlement. Yes.
I mean, you are borrowing something, and the kind of pressure that they can give you. I mean,
as if they work, then put the money in your accounts.
Sometimes.
Agent 2K.
Agent 2K. And then they think that you have.
Yeah. You have it.
They've scanned you.
Maybe on your Facebook you showed some
because
car.
I wear dress.
And you're standing beside someone's car. they calculated the price of the car. Maybe we say, was it even your car? You are standing in your passenger. You say, well, this car is nice. Let me stand beside it and take a picture.
Anyway, Tina, I'm going to ask you this. What are some of the financial red flags? You know, any? Apart from friends, there are definitely family members. We do have family members who do that as well, because they know that you can provide. No? Yes. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
I have, and Hasa today, she's not speaking to me.
Usually they don't speak to you.
She came forward, she was like, oh, I need this money for this and that. I was like, okay, I'll give it to you in the next 1 month. I was like, okay, that's fine.
So she can wait for the 1 month?
No, she's saying she needs it. I was like, Cynthia, my family member, I mean, I can give it to you. I know where you live, you'll not run away. We are still here together. Can you believe when I called her, she was like, oh, it be money where I owe you, no be person where I kill. Hey. I was like, me, my money.
You'll give me today.
I can't do anything to her. I can't do anything to you. There is nothing.
But did she ever pay back?
No.
Yeah,
maybe
so that's the most painful part. And happily, you know, it gets to a point where they don't actually know what you're going through, what you had to sacrifice to give them the amount of money. So then it gives you a financial dip. So now you have to rebuild because as in that we need us so. You know, you gave the money out because you believe that in a month's time I'm gonna get it. Sometimes you also feel like, okay, let it be with you. My kind of savings. You know, that's actually what
this person owes you, this person owes you. So you have 10K somewhere in the system.
So I'm like, okay, even when my other Sika Craft flashes cry, I still have some 2KB with somebody. And then it gives you a financial dip. It is so painful. We'll take a few messages. I love this conversation, actually. Good discussion. Catch your coat according to your size. This is Harrison Ado Daniel in Hacho. We agree.
Yes.
Yeah, but some of the times too, nowadays we wear baggy jeans. It's not a size baggy. It's all right. I'm Nana watching from Ebri. Me dear, I'm officially banning myself from pressure. Why? At least until my Momo balance can breathe. Hello, I'm Rigwell watching from Airport Hills. This is an idea. I'm a business guru. You should have a plan for the first 3 months. When you don't achieve it, you have to drop some plans, which are going to suck your money up. So yeah, I think we understand this, right? Yes. So you have like a 3-month goal or a plan. If it is not working, you drop a little, and then you can. Good. And this one says, don't borrow money or don't lend money to friends. You can't let go. Simple. This is Harrison and Daniel again. It's true, you can't.
But some people like life principle that they don't lend to friends.
They don't lend. Yes. Because
they've learned their lessons.
Yeah. But it ends up breaking the relationship.
Yes.
So.
Oh, the relationship, dear. It's there. It will break, but we're okay.
And then some guys to your partners, they are the ones, they are your financial red flags.
Right.
Every time they are, every call you get is an expenses.
They drain you.
Someone made a statement, one of the comments, he said, money is the root of all evil.
All evil. Yeah.
But then there's other saying is money answers all things.
Thank you.
So how do you correlate the two? So they say money is the root of all evil, and now it's answering all things.
You manage it.
So it's not so bad, it's not so good, we just need to.
That's why I started off by saying the ball of cry.
You understand? Yeah.
Now washing.
There's no sick fee.
Yeah, you understand.
But then,
how do we draw the line between honest income and then something you are doing is illegal or it's not? Where do we find the balance?
Honest income, and I mean, it all boils down to the values that you mentioned. Me, for instance, honestly speaking, I've been introduced to some sources of income that I never, for instance, ventured into because they aren't aligned to my values. You know, sometimes I sell high-end electronic gadgets, and you get some procurement deals, an amount they want you to quote. You know, it will make me rich overnight, but sometimes the money you can't even sleep over it, and then because of your values that you have, you wouldn't want to, do that. Because trust me, everything that you do, one way or the other, in the time reveals a lot of things.
Yes.
And there are some things you don't have to put yourself into. You know, if you are caught or if you get exposed, it becomes very difficult to manage, especially when it comes to money.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're going to play this myths or facts game. So if it's a myth, you tell me it's a myth. If it's a fact, you tell me it's a fact. Okay, so if you don't make money in your 20s or 30s, you have failed. Is it a fact or is it a myth?
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It can be a fact because
Yeah.
25, 24, it's not finished the university.
Yes. But I actually listened to an audio this afternoon, I think on Traffic Avenue on City FM.
Yeah.
I think DJ Mingo and Akol Crimson. And there was a video, so an audio that was played. And the man says that between 20 and probably 30, he says, no, I think 18 or something, 17 or towards like 23, that's when your brain is fast and sharp and all of that. So if you don't make money around, that's when you make money. Because if you don't make money around that time, and chale, when they are doing the line for millionaires, don't go enjoy it because you didn't start that early. But
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Some
to have,
can combine academics with
Yes.
something, a trade or
but
something.
you can't
yeah.
rule that out. Like you can't just say that completely.
Yes.
Because there are people who, like KFC, right?
Yeah,
Kentucky.
KFC, that's
He's
65
like-
years.
Yes.
Exactly. After 60. When
yeah.
others over here are gone on pension.
I mean, time and chance happens to everybody.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
so
I
you
saw-
just have to keep on.
It still goes back to Wasa.
Yes.
Yes.
The fact that the person
we all have
made
our
it.
parts, we all have our
Somebody,
lives.
what's his name? He's retired at 40.
Is it
Is it
retired?
RNAQ
Yeah,
at
yeah,
40?
yeah.
He's retired at 40.
Yeah.
That's because, like, you know, he's put his things where he has to put them. He thinks that he can regret. The fact that someone is retired doesn't mean that's when you 40 years or say.
Yeah.
I put
But
my
some
tools
people
down.
like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, their monies they have, they can
Yes.
retire at 30 something.
Yeah.
But they are still having retired. Facebook is still taking money for boosting.
Thank you.
You could have said, I'm a billionaire, so I don't need to
I
charge
don't need
for.
to charge
But they are
you,
still
right.
making money, so I
I
don't
mean,
think
it's a
yeah.
all boils down to don't let anybody pressure you.
You understand?
Like, just day on lane inside.
Because you retired at 40 doesn't mean
Once-
you are 60, you are useless, or you, as you are saying,
Yes.
you have failed.
You haven't
No,
failed.
it's a myth.
So
it
that's
can
a
be a
myth, it's
fact.
not a
Yeah.
fact. Okay, the more you earn, the richer you'll be.
No.
The more you earn, the richer you'll be. Is that a myth or
50-50.
that is 50-50 because if you earn more and
And
you
you
spend
save
and you
more.
spend you don't save.
No, you don't save.
How can you be?
Okay,
the money is
so
even
we're
finished.
still bent on the saving. We're not leaving
Yeah.
saving
Yeah.
out, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, saving has to be there. So the more you earn and save.
Save.
But
The more
it's
richer
not
you
everybody
become.
that's saving. Or everybody can say. It depends
But
on your
I don't-
responsibility.
But you're earning more. At
as
least
well.
save some.
And
You're not
save
saying
some.
As I say,
all,
save
yeah.
some.
At
Save
least
somewhere
try
that
and
you won't
save.
pass or
Yeah.
you won't go there or withdraw or
So
something.
try and save. It's not like there are days that this month there, 5 cedi kwamunya. Then you move on to next month. Because like I said earlier, the day the money hits your account, they will call you. Your mother
It's
has
true,
swallowed shoe
because
or something,
some
because-
people are taking care of their mothers,
Yes.
their parents,
Yeah.
their
Send the
siblings,
first
paying
bonus.
fees,
But I mean,
their
no,
nephews,
you
and
know what
so
I'm
it's not
saying.
easy.
The minute you have,
Yes.
moment you have money, that's when there are so many problems.
But they
Your
are.
car is not working.
Even for some people, it's not problems. It's their responsibility.
Yeah.
Right.
It's their responsibility. Maybe the whole family gathered resources to push him to
Yeah.
University.
So
where he is.
Kojo, only say mama,
Some sold their cocoa farms and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, life, there
Yeah,
are
different
social
levels too.
classes.
Yeah.
The fact that we were born into a middle class or a higher class doesn't mean that somebody wasn't born into a lower
Yeah.
class.
Okay,
They have
so
to
let's
also
take this
rise.
one.
So
It's better to save money than to invest it.
No.
It's better to save money than to invest it. Is
That's-
that
that
a
one, I
myth
think
or a
50-50.
fact? It's 50-50.
50-50.
that's why I say we need to invest some.
Hey,
For
some of the
your children.
investments, when they are explaining the thing to me, I don't understand it. Plenty policies to say funeral something, marry something. I don't understand. Investments, people.
But
Have
I
a stock.
think with that one, this saying, I don't know how it relates to it.
But
It says-
Jimon said something that with regards to this, said that if you want to be wealthy, when you get an income, you invest and save before you spend.
Okay.
You don't do otherwise. You don't spend the money, then you save the rest.
Okay.
No.
So
But you should, that's why you should have a plan.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So there are some tools. I mean, just some few seconds. Let me just elaborate on them. I mean, there's this Petra Achieve.
Of course.
Then this
Right.
Yellow Save from
Yeah.
MTN.
MTN.
Then
Yeah,
every day they do some auto debit. So you
Yes,
can do
yes,
some. Those are, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Before you realize they are taking it daily, maybe 50 pesos a day.
And
Once
then
a
you
day,
can
they,
access it at the
yeah,
time that you
yes,
want to
you can access. You can access
So
them at the time
this
that
guiding
you need.
principle, a wise man saves for his children's children.
Yeah.
Meaning that I'm not saying for your children. There's to be an investment.
Yeah.
We watch movies where they said when you attain 18 years, you can touch the fund. Meaning don't you watch movies like that?
Yeah.
Like your grandfather saved some fund. Trust fund. Yes. Until you attain 18. So if this grandfather hadn't done that investment, that grandson would understand. So investment. You can save it. Still need to invest
very important.
for your children's children.
50 cedis a year.
Yes.
It gets to a time, then it compounds and it becomes
little drops of water.
Yeah, make a mighty ocean. Yes.
Okay, so budgeting is for broke people. Nahi. Budgeting for broke people.
No.
It's never for broke people.
It's not. It's never. It's
never.
It's for everyone.
Hey, even if we are going to budget, we don't do budgeting.
How?
Fair. Now,
an individual not do budget.
I have 200 cedis in my hand. I say I go for shopping spree. Shopping spree.
So you end up buying spices you don't need. and they're not your size, you know. So you need to budget.
We have a lot. Anyway, money can't buy happiness. Hey, please. Is it money can't buy happiness? It's true. It's not true. Is it a myth or a fact?
It's 50-50 because
money can't buy you.
Because people have all the money, but they're not happy. So then
they don't have money, but they are not fulfilled in one or the other. But some people think it's money that is preventing them from being
happy. Yeah.
They say money can't buy you happiness, but we'll go cry for Bentley inside.
Yeah.
Of course.
You pay your mind in there.
We use $100 bills to cry.
You cry in the airline at the airport, in the plane, Maldives and Dubai.
I don't think so. Like I was giving an example. In the mornings, I haven't even eaten anything. Maybe quite rushing by my point.
That's
but,
it.
I'm the most excited person. You get?
Of course.
I don't think that happiness is actually
within.
Yes.
Made by you.
You individually. Yes. Be happy or sad.
You decide to be sad as well because you want to go and think about some broken hearts with a happy 1,000 years.
You understand? It's over. You move on.
There you go.
You can't change it.
Who said today? You know, because you have the power to actually tune your mind, take your mind where you want your mind to be.
Understand?
I think it's going there.
It's drifting. I bind it in Jesus' name.
You know, you bind and buy the people's generation ahead. You know, the messages that we get into. I've got more myths and facts, but let's do this real quick. And this one here says, money. I think I spend more money in December. all concerts, concerts and parties, and then suffer in January. It's me. I'm the problem. You're not alone. You're not alone. We are plenty. And then money is not the root of all evil. It's the love for money which breeds greed.
Yeah.
That is the root of all evil. Yeah. Money answereth all things, answerable by money. Thank you. This is Erasmus from Kente Avenue. Okay. Good evening now, and panelists. Good evening, darling. And gentle correction. It is the love of money that is the root of, all evil. Yes. The issue is the love of it. This is Prince II in Off-Town. Thank you very much. So it's the love of the money. So if you love money too much, then it puts you into trouble. Like they say, if you housefly, you follow dead body, you enter the grave with a dead body. Okay, so money can't buy happiness. We've done that. You need a huge salary to be financially stable. Myth or fact?
Myth.
Is it myth?
It's about how you save and invest. Some people are spendthrifts. You understand? Just like, I'm sorry. But then, she had some amount of money and she ended up buying spices she didn't need. Yeah,
I didn't need.
I think it's...
So it's a myth?
Yes.
You think it's a myth too?
I think so.
Hey. Anyway, if
our mothers were in business selling charcoal and stuff, they don't earn any huge salary, but then they're still making, they're stable.
They could take care of 7 kids.
Yes. And even build a house.
And build a house.
Yes. Send their kids to school. Some are single mothers.
Yeah.
So they're not any income. They're making their own income.
Money is at the bank.
I mean, they are generating their own income. So in terms of huge salary, it doesn't apply to them. They are creating their own wealth. You understand? So
it makes sense. If you start saving too early, you won't enjoy your youth.
That's not true.
Who told you like that?
People are retiring at 40. Why would you enjoy your youth?
What I say? If you start saving too early, but this one, I understand the saving too early. There'll be times that you would have to fall on it small. that's after uni, you're not getting a job, or probably.
Yeah.
But it may be if your saving is after, you know, uni or whatever time you started making money, then it makes sense.
Clarity. Is the savings as in bank or this Susu box thing that we said as children?
That's saving my life. Hi.
But some people are taking it seriously.
Me, the Susu box. I take it seriously. I have different
saving
ones.
early, start saving early. Some start at 6 years, 7 years.
Yes. So I've actually taught my kids that.
Yeah.
So I buy the fancy, you know, piggy bank.
Yes.
And then they're always fighting for coins.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like, oh, this is for me, this is for me. Just theirs is not that it's plenty money. They want to raise it and say mine is heavier.
Okay.
You know, so then when it's full, then they get a bigger one. Oh, mommy, mine is
full.
full.
Will you put in account for them or?
They can't count now. So. So it's there. But I love the fact that they're always looking out for, you know, to fill the piggy banks with it.
Yeah.
It's a competition in my house.
Oh, that's good.
So everybody has me, Seth. I have coined one inside my car.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's just some kind of discipline
Savings,
for me. Yeah,
at an early
it's just
stage.
a
Maybe when they
for me.
grow, they can.
So I buy something from probably in traffic, and they give me a little change, and I just put it in, so that it won't be like, you know, it's too much. So I just put it in. But on days that's cash.
But there's this bank account you can open in for your children, as at the young age, but you use your name and then. When they are 18, maybe we can trust. You can use that for them.
Yeah.
The Susu box thing.
But I like the fact that they are picking.
Teaching.
Yes, teaching
so
them.
So they know that when you have probably little change you don't need for anything. Because at this time, what are they buying for themselves?
Anyway.
Yeah. But then they are beginning to pick up a little bit by saying that, oh, I want that ice cream from at school or that donut at school.
I want to use my money.
I want to use my money.
Yeah, my children also do that. The money I've saved in the Susu box.
It's becoming dangerous because
sometimes you touch it.
It's becoming dangerous because when somebody dashes their money, I say, I'll put it to your thing for you. But you don't say, mommy needs their money now.
Yeah.
Then you keep asking, mommy, the money that Auntie gave me, I want to put it to my box. Chale. Do you know where the money has landed?
Yeah.
It's gone.
I think the conversation that we had, it's all boiled down to you cutting your coat according to your size. Especially those with families. I mean, don't look at what other people are doing.
Yes.
Even on social media, the youth, don't copy blindly. Do self-introspection and then do what will make you happy from within, not according to what somebody is actually doing. There's some people, they look at what the children, the other, they, even in selecting schools, they are pressured that, oh, my friends' children are in this school and all of that. But meanwhile, they pay dollars.
You can't
it's
afford it.
That you can afford. So I mean, just cut to code according to your size. I mean, it gives you peace of mind. Peace of mind, though. Peace of mind over everything.
Because I can't afford it. There's nothing I can do about it. We'll take a final message. It says saying that making money when you're not in your 20s or 30s is, I think he's trying to say, is a loose talk, or it's not. It's a loose. It's true to me because I made my first $1 million when I was 26. And made my first $1 million investment when I was 29 years. All comes with the mindset and the passion.
Please put your number there.
What did he do?
Is he living in Ghana?
Are you in Ghana? Hello.
You understand, you know? Is he converting cities into dollars and then saying $1 million, you know? You need to know where he is located.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. We've had a wonderful time. I think that we just need a closing comment that you need to save.
Yes.
The bottom line is you need to be financially stable and disciplined. So you need to save. And it doesn't matter how much money is coming to you, but if you're disciplined, it doesn't always have to be every month.
Yes.
Probably you make a conscious effort that, okay, if today I can save, I save. If this month I can't save, I'll hold on to it, but I'll be disciplined enough to get enough money for the next month. Okay, thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you, Repella.
Hey.
And thank you, Tina, for coming through. My name is Noyo Quarter. This is How Far We Can Go. And you've been joining us have this conversation on the Friends and Family Show. I'll be glad to come to you tomorrow with great conversations as well. Do enjoy yourselves. Good night.